So how did Derek Jeter get involved with STOPit? How did this transpire?
Oh, there was a mutual business relationship. So folks that knew STOPit and the foundation, and we got to know one another and introduced what we were doing, and the rest is history. I mean, it's a tremendous partnership coming together for this.
Did you bring it to him, or did he inquire about it? I mean, how does this fit in with his other interests?
Well, you know, interest on the foundation, obviously, with Jeter's leaders and dedication to everything they do, and being upstanders, being ambassadors for their communities. So the synergies were great. It was just a really good mix.
He's invested in this app. What does he bring as an investor? How has he helped you guys get the word out?
Well, you know, obviously with his awareness, and you know, the big thing about Derek is obviously what he does in the field is fantastic, but you know, off the field, as we all know, I mean, Derek is he lives it, and he lives respect. And he lives you know, such a great, wonderful role model for everybody. So it's fantastic for us, and that brings our awareness to spread all over the world. It really helps our brand, and coming together with the Jeter's leaders in turn two is awesome.
He's like a brand ambassador in many ways for you guys.
Well, you know, he's going to help us get the word out.
Yeah.
And
well, Eben, Novy-Williams, I want to bring you into this because you wrote about this in Bloomberg News today. How does this app, this investment in this app, fit in with Derek Jeter's other business ventures? I mean, he's, again, stayed pretty busy after retiring.
You're right. He stayed busy, and I think it fits in perfectly. As Todd was saying, Jeter spent his whole career cultivating this image as a good guy in an era where athletes, the spotlight is on them, and sometimes you see a little bit too much and you realize that they're not the person that you think they are. And Derek has stayed above that completely.
Oh, absolutely.
So when Derek attaches his name to something like this, it has, I think, more weight than you'd see with a lot of other athletes, both because of Jeter's public image and because he doesn't invest as much as some other athletes. He's kind of meticulous, which, if you watch Derek play, doesn't surprise you at all. So when he does decide to invest or attach his name and his foundation to a company like STOPit, I think the world takes notice.
You know, I think it's interesting, not to make light of any childhood bullying or anything, but Derek had to live through years of relentless questions from the New York media, which some people would describe as bullying in their own right. Years of dealing with New York media certainly taught him quite a bit. What have you observed in terms of how he proceeds with his post-MLB career?
So Derek when he was playing, he was very smart in terms of setting himself up financially for life after baseball. He's good friends with Michael Jordan, who pretty much invented the athlete post-retirement brand. He's friends with Indra Nooyi, the CEO of Pepsi. So he's aligned himself with the right people, and that's most important for an athlete of Jeter's stature. We were just saying backstage that when you're an athlete and you have a lot of money, advisors are knocking on your door. They're tearing down walls to work with you, and you have to be smart about who you align with. And I think so far Derek has proved that he's aligning with the right people, and he's doing it the smart way.
And Todd, very quickly, last question here. What's the feedback so far on the STOPit app? What have you heard?
it's been enormous. I mean, we're getting reached out from all over the world. So I think we're doing a really great thing, and people are standing up and taking notice.